Hey folks, welcome to Go Fish with Dan Kenney. We are up here with Ted Lewis. And Ted, first of all, thanks for having me on. Look at this.
My pleasure. It's my pleasure.
The little dog. Can you get the
dogs are following us through the woods. It must be the jerky we got in our pack.
I know. We're sitting here and fishing this morning. So Ted, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and then also geographically where we are and what we hope to do this weekend.
All right. I've been guiding on the This is the Salmon River. We're in upstate New York. This river is approximately 13 to 15 miles long. It empties into Lake Ontario. You get a good run of king salmon in September. We're fishing steelhead today. The end of October through November and December, there's some good steelhead fishing. If you can take the weather. Today is cold. It's not usually this bad.
Oh yeah,
we've had snow, we've had sun. Now we got a little wind coming in, but we're going to find fish.
Yeah. Well, we found the dogs.
They found us.
So, but I mean, just a beautiful location, and we're here with Mike Rothstein and
John
Kelly, who's out there in the water. And the worst thing that can happen to us right now is he hooks up while we're chatting.
Right. Right.
So, do you have any plans for this year other than, obviously I know that you're a pro guide and an instructor, but you had mentioned something about the spay rod and how you give lessons.
Yes, I've been using a spay rod for a few years now and pretty much exclusively. Yeah, I can help people out if they want to improve their spay techniques. We could actually do a weekend of steelhead fishing and use only the spay rod.
Right.
I have 2 or 3 spay rods that are available, and it's the way to go. It's easy. It's not so much the distance of casting, it's more the ease. You know, there's no effort. You don't blow your shoulder out. And that long arc fights these fish very well.
Right.
Yeah. We use usually 4-pound or 6-pound test, so you need some flexibility in the rod to protect the tippet from breaking.
Right.
Yeah.
And most people would say that we're crazy for being out here in the cold and the snow and everything, but if you're into fishing, folks, I mean, obviously this is what you love. It's a little chilly.
If you hook up, it warms you right.
Yeah, exactly.
It does.
And then, we always have the wood stove to go back to, but you also guide, I understand, on the Deerfield and the Westfield?
Yes, in Western Mass, I do that during the summers, probably from mid-April, May, June, July. Toward the end of June, it warms up a little. The Westfield is where I prefer fishing and guiding, and I do go to the Deerfield from time to time. Deerfield's been running high. You'd have to call ahead to see what the flow is, and it's usually going to be high. They generate electricity. It's a dam release.
Yep.
So it could go from 125 cubic feet a second to 1,000. So you got to be aware of it and call ahead to find out when the flows are and what they are. Here, same thing.
Yeah.
It's a dam release. Today we're looking at 750 cubic feet a second.
Yeah, it's going.
When you get down river, as we are, you have maybe 2 other good-sized brooks coming in. So it's probably running more than 750 down here, but that's what's coming out of the reservoir today.
Cool.
750 is a real nice.
That's a nice number you were telling me.
Flow. Yeah. The fish like it. It brings fish in. There should be a lot of fish in the river. It's a cold morning. Let them warm up a little.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, and what I'll do too is at the end of this show, I'll put your information, contact information, and your web address, etc. So they'll know how to find you.
If anyone wants to contact me, feel free. Any questions or whatever. If you're coming up, then I can at least direct you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm looking forward to a great weekend. I'm here with, I don't want to say the legend because he asked me not to, but the guru. How about
just the fishing fanatic?
Just the fishing fanatic. So, okay. Well, thanks very much, and enjoy the show. Salmon River. He's going to, yeah. It's gonna get
December day.
Just a little bit of snow.
The weekend before Christmas. I think we're going to be rewarded today. For us to be out in this weather, we need to get rewarded.
Yes, it's going to be a great day. And here we have the best side of Mike Rothstein. And
see this stuff? It's like mini snowballs.
it's coming down pretty good. We're about 15 miles from Lake Ontario, and we're gonna have a great day of steelheading up here in the Salmon River. Hopefully I'll get all of these guys with a couple of nice fish on today. Sun is just coming up. It's about 7 a.m. and there is Ted doing what he does best. He's getting in the water. For those of you that don't know, the viewers that are not up on fly fishing, Ted Lewis is just a guru in the field, and he has booths at several of the fishing shows. He's an instructor and a professional guide, and it's just a privilege to do a show with him. And he's certainly going to teach me a few things before the weekend's over. Okay, one of the anglers that we're on the trip with here is John Kelly from New London, Connecticut, and he's going to give a few words of advice, explain what he's doing, and also I'll give him the opportunity to say a couple things about himself and how many times he's been steelheading, etc. So John, why don't you take a couple minutes and just tell the viewers what's going on here at Salmon River.
I got a prediction today that bad weather could result in good fishing. A lot of the times that I've come here, the best fishing I've had has been during terrible weather like we're having here. This is it's a cold day and it's going to get colder, so
Yeah, nothing like locking up with a steelhead, especially if you're talking to the camera and you're not expecting it, huh?
no, that'd be something else. The spot we're fishing today, I've fished with Ted a few times. It's pretty good. The river has been up all week, running 1600. Now it's down to 750, which is a fishable flow, and hopefully it's brought a lot of fresh fish in. Again, the weather can have an effect. There's a lot of different factors here, but the biggest factor is you're not going to catch any unless you're fishing, so you got to kind of have to brave the elements and grin and bear it. Hope for the hookup.
Right. And the guys that watch my show, they know I'm a bass fisherman primarily, but boy, this is really exciting. I can see the art and the technique when you guys are throwing the line out there, and I'm going to be doing it shortly, but it's really a finesse sport.
Yeah, you got to bring here a variety of different methods. I mean, Ted's using the spay rod. I use the chuck and duck method. I'll switch later to a float line and drift some nymphs through here, mending the line so the nymphs get down. That's a key fishing for steelhead, is to get the fly down and fishing the bottom third of the whatever depth of water column. So if you're fishing 3 feet, if it's 3 feet out here, you want to be fishing the fly in that bottom foot. And again, Ted's using the spay rod to do it. This is, like I said, chuck and duck. And like I said, I'll probably switch over to the float line later.
Well, good luck, John.
Thanks.
I'll get you on the footage, I'm sure, before the weekend's over.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
For the viewers that are wondering where we are, we're up about 38 miles past Syracuse, up by Pulaski, New York. And this is, I think the town is called Altmar, A-L-T-M-A-R. And So that's where we're fishing. We're gonna have a great weekend. I think Ted just thought he had one. Perfect time, and I just put in a new tape. Let me see. It's not going to come out of the water out there. He hasn't come up, has he, Mike?
Not yet. No. That's why I think it could be a brown.
Nice job, Ted.
That's a good job, Ted.
Not in yet. I think it's a big brown. Not jumping, but it's pretty cold anyway.
Now, I might not be a fly fisherman, but I know when a rod is bent, that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Whoa. There he comes. He's running.
Get below him.
Boy, I just heard that drag go out.
If he sees you, let him be behind him. That way, if he swims that way.
I know. Just watch out for my bladder.
I'm hoping he jumps.
I think it's a brown, that's why he's not jumping.
Mind your way, Ted?
No. I didn't get to see him. I thought I saw some gold. I think it's a nice brown. See what we really want to come in.
Boy, he is fighting, huh?
Oh yeah. He doesn't want to leave. Oh.
I can see him. I just saw him.
Coming slow but sure.
I just got a glimpse of him under the water. Try to move down a little bit, get out of Ted's way.
He took an experimental. New experimental.
It's just wearing him out. Come to Daddy.
You stay right there. I'm going to bring him right to you.
You want me to get him from the head or from the back?
Stay behind. He's not ready yet.
There he is.
Yep.
Or she.
We have Mike the net man ready for action. You got Dan the host with a mouthful of sunflower seeds. In case you're wondering why I'm sounding a little funnier than normal.
Frozen some.
Yeah, I know. Put a wad of sunflower seeds in your mouth and try talking.
You might need a gaff for this one.
Wow.
Step back.
Ted is definitely bringing them in.
Critical moment.
Go fish with Ted Lewis.
I think it's a Steely after all.
Yeah, I think
Hey, Mike. He's gonna see you and take off.
No, I'm standing.
Make the first one count, okay? I'm gonna just.
That's a
I'm gonna
steelhead.
bring him right over.
All right.
You put the net in the water. I'm gonna put him right in the net for you.
Yep, guide him right in.
That's a steelhead.
Yeah.
I just saw a little bit of shine.
Let's see him. He's in front of me, and I'll get behind him.
There he goes. Boy, he's still not done fighting.
Put the net out.
Look, we got it.
There he is.
Here we go. He's in the shot.
Good job, everybody. Wow.
Nice job, Ted.
steelhead.
Nice job,
Nice
Ted.
tail. No, don't pick him up. I'm gonna over here.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Leave him alone. I'm gonna take the stick. In there.
I'm coming in.
Don't go anywhere. Leave him right there.
Wow.
It's a beautiful
Well-
steelhead.
All right, Ted, why don't you
looks like,
talk about the battle a little bit?
Oh man, this fish did not want to come in. He's just hugging the bottom.
Look at that sucker.
As cold as it is too, that's probably why he wasn't jumping. Boy, this water is cold. I gotta tell you.
Good job on the net too, Mike.
Stay
Look
right
at that.
on. Look at this guy.
I gotta zoom right in. I'm
Look
putting him completely on the screen.
Look at that. What a
Wow.
beautiful fish. Look at the fly right in the corner of his mouth. A little purple winged caddis.
Yeah, let me zoom in on that sucker.
Barely came out.
at that, it
Nice
just
job
came
angling,
out.
Ted.
Look at that, guys. Got it? Move the net.
All
There
right,
you go. Beautiful.
let's go. That's a great fish, Ted.
There he goes.
That's a team effort.
Thank you.
That was.
We'll see you again.
Good job.
You know, the funny thing about that, Ted, is I was just telling the viewers that you are 100% catch and release, and I was explaining while you were fighting that you know, you want to bring the people up here time after time and allow them a chance to catch the fish. So your theory is, hey, put them all back.
Oh yeah, let them do their thing. Let them lay their eggs. Let's keep this fishery good.
Sure.
Look at little purple winged caddis. Can you believe it?
Now, what's that fly called?
It's just a purple winged caddis, swimming caddis.
Wow.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So they eat imps. They're
Yeah.
definitely into the aquatic life. And is that amazing to catch a big fish like that on such a little fly?
Oh, I'm jacked. I was recording it the whole
I
time.
have too, I
Yeah.
can tell you.
I've been running.
You know, folks, this is a great fishery, and you ought to try it out. You know, a little cold, but for those of us who don't ski, this is the place to be.
Yes, it is. Good job, Ted.
Right?
Nice cast. He's getting it out there. And then just drift them down. What they do is they have like about a 10-foot leader of fluorocarbon with some split shots on it that bounce off the bottom. It brings the fly up. And you adjust according to the water level, basically. Definitely have to be prepared for these fish. He said the best way he put it was you're hooking onto an 18-wheeler going the other way. And the steelhead, they're not coming back to you. Well,
Just a little guy.
Looks like Ted got a little guy. He's not too proud, but I got the camera out. We'll have fun with it.
That little brown.
Little brown trout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Little brown.
They're so pretty though. What a beautiful fish.
Very colorful this time of year. Well, they're eating this. Let's hope Steelhead likes it.
Ted Lewis 1, fish nothing.
It's a nice small brown, very pretty. They're all spawning now. Dan, we're here at the trestle pool, as you can see. This is a good winter holding pool. You can usually find fish here. We're hoping to pick one up in here above the abutment. And there's another good spot up on the corner we're going to work. But this is beautiful.
Yeah.
You can see it stopped snowing finally and the sun is out. And hoping we're going to hook up.
Yeah, we just had a really big breakfast at the trestle.
Yeah, breakfast is
stop.
always good.
And then now this is, I noticed this is where there's two different bodies joining here.
This is a diversion. You know, they have these throughout the river when the water is very high.
Yep.
It just takes some of it away from the main flow. At this flow, you could find fish up in here. This is 750. That'll take fish up to the back part, but we're going to work the main river. But isn't it beautiful?
Oh, it is.
Railroad trestle.
Yeah, I've got that on film, and I'll pan over to Mike and get the old railroad trestle there. And then we'll go get in the water with John already in the water. Looks like Ted's going over to help out Mike a little bit. Pointing him in the right direction. That's what Ted does best. Mike's a very good fisherman, but you know, you still ask Ted because he knows exactly where to go. He's been here many times. And just what we were talking about at breakfast is actually how 3 or 4 feet can make the world of difference. And he just told Mike to move over a few feet and cover a different area. And that's where he might hook up. There's Ted. Just got a little brown.
Got a pretty little brown here.
It's your 4th one, which is
big, but they're really colorful this time of year. They're spawning.
yeah, these brown trout are really pretty.
Now, the browns are, you know, we've been getting some big fish. These are small. We've been getting them, you know, 4, 5, 6 pounds. Pretty though, aren't they?
Yeah. Now that one is, you said the spawning now.
Yeah, the browns are up in here to spawn now. And they're eating eggs from the kings. Now the steelhead are going to turn around and eat their eggs.
Let me see if I can get over on this angle, away from the sun. There we go. Let me see that. Oh yeah, that's a pretty guy.
Yep.
There he goes. Ted Lewis is a Massachusetts resident, and he's an expert in the Deerfield River, Westfield River. So he not only guides up here in New York, but he guides all through Massachusetts. Also gives fly instructions or spay rod instructions, and it's just a really great guy to get to know. I'm going to get on the camera in a little while and myself can do some footage. Ted's gonna show me how to whip it out there. As you know, I'm a regular bass fisherman, trout fisherman, trolling from shore in a boat, and so I've only been fly fishing once, so this is a great experience for me to be with Ted Lewis, who's just an unbelievable guide and instructor in the industry, well known in the New England, New York area. So it's just a great thing to be here. I'm very happy. It's cold but beautiful, and I'm hoping to get out there pretty soon. Like I said, we're gonna go up to the Fly Zone, a place called the Fly Zone, and that's where Ted said he'll hand me a rod and reel and let me take some action. But right here is a good spot, and he's hoping to hook up with a big steelhead. So that's what we're doing. We're hoping he hooks up as well. I saw some of the pictures last night. They were, I mean, monsters. Really some big fish. And they just picked up 6 of them yesterday, which a couple of those pictures were pretty good size. Ted puts everything back. He's definitely catch and release. And a lot of people don't understand how he can catch a huge salmon and huge steelhead and put it back, but that's what he likes to do. His philosophy is, he was explaining to me, he wants to come up here next time with you or with another client and allow them to catch the fish. So that's why he continually puts them back. It's a pure hobby for him. Showed me some pictures this morning at 5 a.m. around the wood stove where we're staying, and boy, unbelievable fish come from here. This river is really moving. They told me last week it was really out of control. It was double the pace. In fact, I'm sitting on a log right now, and they said this whole banking was flooded when they let the water go. Okay, folks, we had a great weekend up here in New York, and I just want to thank Ted Lewis. Hey, Ted, thanks for having me up. I had a great time.
Yeah, we had fun.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah,
up
we had
here.
a few hookups. We landed a couple of fish. We had a great time.
Absolutely, and you know, thanks to Mike Rothstein for helping out with the camera.
Yes.
I didn't have my staff with me, so I had to do a lot of camera work. I did mostly camera and not too much fishing, but I just really appreciate you showing me the Salmon River, what goes on up here, what a guide would do to a typical client, and showing me all the spots. And folks, I mean, let me tell you, you need to come up here. There are so many beautiful spots, and Ted will point you in the right direction. Saw lots of fish this weekend. So thanks for watching Go Fish with Dan Kenney, and have a great day.
See you on the river.